Hey guys, I'm gonna show you how to find your first deal in real estate. By the way, that was the first topic of our school community. And if you wanna interact with us, ask different questions, join the live seminar, webinar, whatever you wanna call it, and we'll break down all the deals that you have. Now, the first step, I'm gonna show you how I do stuff on Zillow, and then I'm gonna go to LoopNet as well. So we're gonna click buy, and we're gonna search for Philadelphia market for sale. And the reason why I selected Philadelphia is because that's the market most of my properties are in. I am going outside of Philadelphia because of markets being saturated and it's hard to find deals. But I don't recommend you going for your first property outside of your state. Try to find some local deals in the area you're in. So let me go through some filters. So I type in Philadelphia for sale, and then for more options, this is the key to the stuff. So right here in the keywords, you can actually type in anything you want and it'll filter stuff. So for example, triplex. You click apply. All the houses that have a keyword triplex, it doesn't necessarily mean it will be a triplex. You also have to look into that as well. So for example, this is the deal I actually went over during our school class. Let's analyze this deal, and here's the stuff I would look into it. So first, I'm looking at, so this is $335,000 still for sale. I would look at the pictures. This looks like a really nice property. Yes, old, so it has 3 meters. This is pretty cool. 3 hot water tanks. This is old stuff. This is exactly the type of property. So this is a legal unit. You can also check it in Philadelphia marketplace just to see if it has a proper zoning, if it has a rental license as well. So the reason why I look at for triplex, the bigger you go, the easier it is to manage. So for example, if you have one vacant unit, your vacancy rate is going to be, for the first property, will be at 33%. So the bigger you can go, the easier it gets. But the whole thing is, I can't tell you to go to 60 units as your first property, how Grant Cardone says that. Grant Cardone is right. It's you mitigating your risk. But unfortunately, you cannot apply for FHA loan more than 4 units. There's other challenges that you would have to come, and that's why I start off with multi-units in the beginning, small. Now, everything I touch is 5 units or more. But as your first property, I would recommend either a triplex or quadplex. And just quadplex is even harder to get than triplexes. Let's analyze this deal specifically. So it's $334,000. Yeah, it's a pretty old house, but we're gonna analyze and look what the rent market is. And let's analyze some of that payments are. So let's assume you will get full asking price, and instead of this, you're gonna do 3.5% down. You're gonna get as an FHA loan, 30-year mortgage fix. You're probably gonna be a 0.25% less because it's FHA loan. Mortgage insurance, that's PMI, taxes, home insurance on the triplex is probably gonna be slightly more. Let's put $1,800. Water, sewage, okay. So I usually, the way we have it set up is we get our tenants to pay for water, internet, gas, electric. So I'm not gonna include that in this calculation. So our payments are $2,600, let's say $2,700 per month. Let's look and analyze if the deal makes sense. The goal for you is to be cash flow positive. Our math, for any property, we want a gross net profit per unit, $300 at least or more. So now let's analyze this area, Oxford Circle. I'm gonna zoom in even closer and try to figure out a 2-bedroom place, because it's a 2-bedroom on top, 2-bedroom on the second floor, and the first, which is the basement entrance, it's a 1-bedroom. Let's analyze the rent market for that place. Reset all the filters, click rent, and let's analyze 2 bedrooms, exact match, and I believe it's a 1-bath. The property is in this location, so we got this one, 1350, 1360, $1,400. So the lowest is $1,300. So your revenue for this property will be $1,300, $1,300, and $1,100. That's $3,700. As we calculated, our payments will be $2,700. So that means it'll leave you clean after all the expenses of $1,000. Obviously, it does not include the vacancy, it does not include the maintenance, and it does not include the management fee. So those things you have to figure out. Maybe maintenance, you can fix it yourself, but $1,000 profit per month, that leaves you enough cushion in order to go. So for me, it's more than $300 per unit. So this deal makes sense even if with FHA loan. But obviously, a person like me, when I come in and do deals like that, I buy it on an LLC. My rate's slightly higher, but I do 25% down. So that would leave me with even more cash flow. So you have to look at like how much can you afford as a down payment. So this is one of the example. Another example, I would go to LoopNet. So LoopNet is more for commercial deals. When I mean commercial, it doesn't mean just a commercial plaza. It's a commercial residential is there, multi-units. Most of the property that lives in LoopNet is 5 units or more. This is why I typically sit and shop. Let's type in the same thing, Philadelphia, PA, click search. So, and then before we zoom in, I'm gonna type in multi-units. Obviously you have to put it for sale. And then for the filter, you can search for cap rate, but I don't really trust cap rates here. So I just look at units, number of units. So I would say, let's do 3 units and maximum we'll put 10 units and click search. So sometimes things will appear. I have bought properties from LoopNet. LoopNet is a great platform. Okay. 1.25, but this is a little south. I like this one a lot. So unfortunately, there's not much going on. So that's a 6 unit. You will not be able to get it as FHA. Oh, okay, this one you'll be able to get. That's a 4 unit building. So that's pretty cool. If you look at it right here, it's 5 meters. So this is a true 4 unit apartment building because the 5th meter is for common area. This is a beautiful property to get it as a FHA. I'm not really sure what the FHA limit is. I believe it's around 1 million. So if it surpasses the limit, you can still get it. You just have to put higher down payment. But this is a beautiful property, brand new construction. If you get it, it's probably have a tax abatement as well. Yep, 10-year tax abatement, 4 units. And then we'll do the same thing. So one unit is 3-2, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 2-1, and 1-1. I mean, this is beautiful. Has a whole layout. This is nice. So let's analyze what the rent market is. But you can also, if you go to Zillow, a Zillow calculator comes out, you can use any other calculator you want. And let's analyze this deal. For this deal, I'll use 20% down because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to qualify for FHA loans. So let's do 1.25. And you got to look at how long it's been sitting in the market. That's one of the things I look at. If it's been sitting for a while, then you can probably offer less than asking. So let's see, 1.25, and let's say 20% down. It's going to be the same. Fix, property tax. It has a tax abatement, so it's probably going to be less than this because you only pay for the land. So you have to look at the land. So it's probably going to be around $4,000 a year. Insurance is going to be a lot more. For a building like that, there's going to be at least $2,400 per year. I would probably even say $3,000 because it's a new construction. There's no HOA. So your payments are $7,000. So now let's try to analyze how much we can rent this property out for. We look in the same location. Oh wow, so the rents are really high. So for 1 bedroom, it's almost $2,000. So that's for 1 bedroom, so $1,900 for 1 bedroom. For 2 bedrooms, wow, it's a lot more. And then for 3 bedrooms, it's $3,500. So now we are looking at, if we were to analyze this deal really quickly, So this one will be 1900, right? That's 3800. Plus this one is going to be at least 2200. So that's $6,000. And this one is at least $3,000. We're talking about at least $9,000 of rent. So if we look at the Zillow calculator, your payments will be $7,000. So you'll be pocketing $2,000 net on this deal. But the only downside is you have to put a high down payment on this property. Pennsylvania, FHA, 4-unit limit. So this is Philadelphia. Look at this. It's 1.143. Actually, if I were you right now, I would offer this exact same amount for this property as FHA and see if you get lucky and accept it. This is incredible. You can get to this brand new building that it's extremely hard to find the land to buy something like that and be able to do this. That's it, guys. This is how I find deals, and this is what we went over last class. If you want to learn more how I find off-market deals, because 85% of multi-units residential properties are sold off-market. If you want to learn exactly how I find off-market deals, join our school community. You can learn more, you can ask me questions, and not only that, we can analyze the deals that you're looking to buy. See you guys in the school community. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.